So here we have the WASSCE 2023 Core Mathematics Paper 2, General Mathematics Paper 2 for WASSCE 2023, and we are going to solve the questions in this video. So before we begin, kindly please click the subscribe button if you have not done so yet, and also kindly share this video with your colleagues. I'm grateful for doing that for me. The first question is this: a car travels a distance of 112 kilometers at an average speed of 70 kilometers per hour. It then travels further for 60 kilometers at an average speed of 50 kilometers per hour. Calculate for the entire journey the total time taken. So, speed is given by distance over time taken. So, average speed is given from the question as 70 kilometers per hour for the first journey, and the first distance is 112 kilometers. So we substitute these values and we make T1 the subject, that is the first time, or the time for the first journey. And when we simplify this, we get 1.6. T sub 1 equal 1.6. So that is the hours taken for the first journey. Then the second journey, we have the same formula: average speed equal distance over time taken. So we substitute this time the average speed, which is 50 kilometers per hour, and the distance, which is 60 kilometers. So we make T to the subject, and that will give us 1.2. So the total time taken, or the time for the entire journey, is T1 plus T2, which is 1.6 hours plus 1.2 hours, and that will give us 2.8 hours. Now the B part says that if x over y equal 2 and y over z equal 3, find the value of x plus y over y plus z. So it's just like substitution. So we have to calculate and substitute into this. So given that x over y equal 2, then x will be equal to 2y. Then from this one, y will be equal to 3z. So if x equal to y and y equal 3z, it means x is therefore equal to 6z. So 2 into bracket y, which is 3z. So it means x is equal to 3z, 6z. So we are expressing everything in terms of z. So we express x in terms of z, and we express y in terms of z. So we substitute 3z wherever I see y, and I will substitute 6z wherever I see x, and I will leave z in the equation, in the expression like that. So x is 6z. So 6z plus y is 3z over y, which is 3z again, plus z. So this will be equal to 9z over 4z, and this will give us 9 over 4, or 2 whole number 1 over 4. There are other ways you can do this, but I think this is okay for you to understand. So we can proceed to the next question. Question 2. In a football match, the tickets for children and adults were sold at D3.00 and D5.00 respectively. So if 400 people attended the football match and 1,700 was collected in ticket sales, how many tickets were sold to adults? So this is what we can do. Let's see, represent that of children and A represent that of adults. So the total number is 400. So C plus A is equal to 400. Now from this we can make A the subject. So A will be equal to 400 minus C. So we can call this equation 1. We're told that 3D is for children. So that will be 3 times C plus 5D for adults plus 5A is equal to 1,700. That is the amount sold in all. So we can call this equation 2. So if I put equation 1 and equation 2, I'm going to get 3C plus 5A, which is 400, minus C is equal to 1,700. So 3C plus 5, 4, 20. So plus 2,000 minus 5C is equal to 1,700. So 3C minus 5C will equal to negative 2C is equal to 1,700 minus 2,000. So negative 2C is equal to negative 300. So divide both sides by negative 2, negative 2. C will be equal to, so C will be equal to 150. So 150 tickets were sold to adults. Then when we put this into equation A, we get A to be equal to 400 minus 150, which is equal to 250. So 150 tickets were sold for children and 250 for adults. So this is the answer for this. 250 tickets were sold to adults. Now, we're told that Mr. Sonko sold 250 tickets. If 175 of the tickets were for adults, so 250 tickets in all, 250 in all. Adults is 175. So children will be equal to 250 minus 175. And that will be equal to 250 minus 175. 250 minus 175 will be is 75. So 75 tickets for children. They said that how much sales did he make? So as we saw, we're told that the adult ticket costs this amount and the children costs this. So we'll get 3 times 75 plus 175 times 5, and that will give us, so 3 times 75 is 225, and 175 times 5 is 875. So if we put all together, 875 plus 225, we get 1100. So that is how much sales it made altogether. In a diagram, PQR is an equilateral triangle of size 18 centimeters. M is the midpoint of QR. An arc of a circle with center P touches QR at M and meets PQ at A, and line segment PR at B. Calculate correct to 2 decimal places the area of the shaded region. So since this is an equilateral triangle, and when we draw a straight line from P to M, it will divide the angle, which is 60 degrees each, to 2 equal parts over here. So we know the equilateral triangle has each angle to be 60 degrees. So this is 60, this is 60, this is 60. But this line divides that angle into 30 degrees each. So we were also told that the equilateral triangle has side 18 centimeters. So this is 18 centimeters. So since M is the midpoint, this is 9 centimeters. Now we can calculate the height of this triangle because we need to find the area. So sine, let's use let's use cos 30 will be equal to adjacent, which is h over 18, which is the hypotenuse. So cos 30 is root 3 over 2. So 18 cos 30 degrees is equal to h. So 18 times root 3 over 2 is equal to h. So h is 9 root 3 centimeters. That is the height. So if the height is 9 root 3 centimeters, then the area of the equilateral triangle is given by area equal half base times height. So the base is 18, so that is half of 18 times height, which is 9 root 3 centimeters squared. So that will give us half of 18 is 9. 9 times 9 is 81 root 3 centimeters squared for the equilateral triangle. Then we can find the area of the sector. Area of sector, which is equal to theta. The theta here is 60 over 360 times pi r squared. So 60 over 360, that will be 1 over 6 times 22 over 7 times r squared. So the r is equal to the height of the triangle because it touches the circle here and it is coming from the center of the circle P. So it is equal to the radius of the circle. So the radius of the circle is 9 root 3. So 9 root 3 squared centimeter squared. 1 over 622 over 7 times 9 root 3 squared. So this will give us 127.285,714 centimeter squared. So it is the whole of this is recurring, but you can leave it like that. So now we have to subtract this, which is 81 root 3. 81 root 3 is in decimals is 140.2961. So centimeters squared. So area of shaded region is equal to area of equilateral triangle, which is 140.2961 minus 127.2857. So when you subtract this, you get 13.01 centimeters squared. So the area of the shaded region is 13.01 centimeters squared to 2 decimal places. In the diagram, P, Q, R, and S are points on the circle center K. Line segment KR is a bisector of angle SRQ. Angle KSP is equal to 41 degrees and angle SKR is 80 degrees. Find angle RQP. This angle here. So we know this is a cyclic quadrilateral. So angle RQP plus angle RSP should be equal to 180 degrees. So angle RSP, this angle here and this angle here are equal. So if this is A, this also be A, because K is the center of the circle. So we know that A plus 80 equal 180 degrees. So 2A is equal to 180 minus 80, which is 100. So A will be equal to 50 degrees. So this angle is 50. So the whole angle here, which is angle RSP, is 50. Angle RSP is equal to 50 plus 41. So angle RQP plus 50 plus 41 is 91. Plus 91 is equal to 180. So angle RQP is equal to 180 minus 91 degrees. So 180 minus 91, that will give us 89 degrees. So we're also told that the line KR bisects this angle. So this is also 50. So 50. So this whole angle here is 100. So if this angle is 100, this angle here is 100. then this angle, which is angle SPQ, angle SPQ plus the 100 degrees angle should be equal to 180 degrees because they are cyclic quadrilateral. So angle SPQ will be equal to 180 minus 100 degrees, which is equal to 80 degrees. Here is question number 5. Before we start, please kindly share this video with your colleagues and also kindly click the like button if you like this video, and thanks so much for doing so. Now, question 5 says that a boy stands at a point M on the same horizontal level as the foot T of a vertical building. He observes an object on the top P of the building at an angle of elevation of 66 degrees. He moves directly backwards to a new point C and observes the same object at an angle of elevation of 53 degrees. If MT is equal to 50 meters, illustrate the information in a diagram. So we're told that the boy stands at a point M on the same horizontal level as the foot T of a vertical building. So let this be the vertical building, and then the boy stands at a point M. So M will be here, and he's observing the top, which is P, and the foot of the building is this T. So because T and M are on the same horizontal level, now we were told that the angle of elevation is 66 degrees. 66 degrees. Then we're also told that he moves directly backwards to a new point, which is point C, and this time it's 53 degrees. So we can complete the triangles like this. We're also told that MT is 50 meters, so 50 meters. MT is 50 meters. So if that is the case, we are asked to calculate the height of the building. So calculate the height of the building to 1 decimal place. The height of the building is MT, is PT. So tan 66 will be equal to opposite, which is H, over H is PT, is same as PT. PT over adjacent, which is 50. So 50 times tan 66 will be equal to PT, which is the height of the building. So 50 times tan 66, that will give us 112.3 meters. So you should convert first of all these to decimal before you multiply, for the sake of scoring more marks in the exams. Now we are going to calculate MC, the length of MC from here to here. That's what the question asks. So the length of MC. So we need to first of all calculate, we know MC. So MC is in triangle PTC. So we know that tan 53 is in that triangle. So we know that 53 is in that triangle. So tan 53 will be equal to opposite, which is 112.3. 0.3, this is 0.1302. I'm using more decimal places because I'm calculating. So tan 53 is opposite, which is 112.302 over adjacent, which is TC, and TC is 50 meters plus MC, that is magnitude of MC. So we have 50 plus magnitude of MC will be equal to 112.302 over tan 53. So 112.302 divided by tan 53. That will give us 84.6256. So 50 plus magnitude of MC is equal to that. So magnitude of MC will be equal to 84.6256 minus 50. That will give you so minus 50, that will give you 34.625, which is approximately 34.6 meters. So magnitude of MC is equal to 34.6 meters. Hello, I want to say thank you for all the support you give to this channel by liking the videos and also by sharing and also by commenting. You can always access more videos by clicking here and then clicking this playlist or the playlist that is showing there currently. You click it to access more videos. Thank you for always supporting this channel. So we continue solving our WASSCE 2023 core mathematics paper 2. So we are going to solve question 6 through 13 in this video. So let's begin with question number 6. M is a set of natural numbers. N is such that 2n minus 3 is less than or equal to 37. So when n is a counting number or a natural number, so write down all the elements in M. If a number is selected at random from M, what is the probability that it is a multiple of 3, a factor of 10? So let's begin. We'll first of all solve this inequality. So we add 3 to both sides, or we send the 3 here to become positive, and that will give us 37 plus 3, which is 40. So dividing through by 2, 40 divided by 2 is 20. So all the counting numbers less than or equal to 20, let's list them. That will be 1 up to 20. So we start counting from 1. Now we are to, so that is the I part of the question. The I part said multiple of 3 is selected. What is the probability of doing that? So multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 numbers there in that set. And the probability, the factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, and 10. So the probability of selecting a multiple of 3, the number of elements in this set, which is 6 elements, over number of elements in the whole set, which is 20 elements. So 6 over 20, when you simplify it, you get 3 over 10. Because 2 goes here 3 times, 2 goes here 10 times. Then probability that is a factor of 10. So 1, 2, 5, 10. We have 4 numbers there. So 4 over total number, which is 20. So if you simplify it, you get 1 over 5. So that is the A part of the question. The B part says a shop owner gave an end of year bonus to 2 of his attendants, Contour and Grabson, in the ratio of their ages. Contour's age is 1.5 times that of Contour, who is 20 years old. If Contour received 200,000, find the total amount shared, Grabson's share. So let's assume that this is Grabson's age because they repeated it. Perhaps this should have been Grabson. So let's say this is Grabson's age. So Grabson's age is 1.5 times that of Contour. So it's a typing error here. So let's assume that that is the correct thing. Then we can do this. Contour is 20 years. So that of Contour, who is 20 years. Then Grabson's age is 1.5 times of this. So Grabson's age will be 1.5 times of Contour's age, which is 1.5 times 20, and that is 30 years. So if that is the case, then we have their ratio. Grabson's age to Contour's age will be 30:20, and that is the same as 3:2. Now we're told that the total amount shared, we need to find it. If Contour received 200,000, so let's assume that we are finding the amount received by Contour. So we take Contour's ratio, which is 2 over the total ratio, which is 5, times the total amount, and that should be equal to 200,000. So we just have to multiply also by 5 over 2, so that we'll create this over here. The reciprocal of 2 over 5 is 5 over 2. So we multiply both sides by 5 over 2, and that will give us 2 will go into 200,000. That will be 2 will go here 100,000 times. So 5 times 100,000 will give you 500,000. So that is the total amount shared, 500,000. Assuming that this thing here is supposed to be Grabson's age, if it is corrected that way. But however, everything is in the hand of Waec. So we go on to question number 7. The sum of 3 numbers is 81. The second number is twice the first. Given that the third number is 6 more than the second, find the numbers. So the sum of 3 numbers is 81. So we are going to take the numbers to be first number F, second number S, and third number T. So the sum is 81. So when we add all, F plus S plus T equal 81. Then also they say the second number is twice the first. So S is equal to 2 times of F. That will give us equation 2. Then also we're told that the third number is 6 more than the second. So T is 6 more than S. So T is equal to S plus 6, equation 3. So what are we going to do now? We are going to put equation 2 into both equation 1 and equation 3. So let's do that. When you put equation 2 into equation 1, wherever we see S, we put 2F. So we get F plus 2F plus T is equal to 81. If that is the case, then we can simplify this. F plus 2F will be 3F plus T equal 81. Then again, S equal 2F into D. So whenever we see S, we put 2F. So we get T is equal to 2F plus 6. So we can rewrite this as negative 2F plus T equals 6. I just send the 2F to the side to become negative. So when we subtract equation 5 from equation 4, we'll get T eliminated. So let's do that. Equation 5 minus equation 4 minus equation 5. So you get 3F minus negative 2F. So this minus is negative 2F is equal to 81 minus this 6. So when we simplify, you get 5F equals 75. When you divide both sides by 5, we get F equal 15. So we put F equal 15 into equation 2. That will give us 2 times 15, which is 30. So S is 30. And we put 15 into equation so 30 plus 6, which is 36. So we put 15 equal into that's it. So if you put S here, S is 30, so 30 plus 6 equal that. So yes, I was putting it here. T equal to F plus 6. So it is the same thing. So T will be equal to 36. Therefore, we have seen the values. T is 36, F is 15, and S is equal to 30. So we are done with the A part. Now let's continue with the B part. But before we start solving the B part, please, I would like to plead with you to share this video. Please share it. Share it. Just click the share button and share it. And I'm very happy. I'm thankful for sharing this video for me. God bless you for doing that. Now let's look at the B part. We're told that P35 and Q negative 57 on the Cartesian plane such that R, which is having coordinates x and y, is the midpoint of PQ. Find the equation of the line that passes through R and perpendicular to PQ. So we first of all find the coordinates of R. So the formula for the midpoint is that you add the x1 and x2 and divide by 2, add y1 and y2 and divide by 2. So when we do that, this is x1 and this is x2, so we add it. 3 plus negative 5, and this is y1 and this is y2, we add it. 5 plus 7, so we get negative 2 over 2 and 12 over 2. That will give you negative 1 and 6. So negative 2 over 2 is 1, 12 over 2 is 6. Now if that is the case, we've gotten the coordinates of R, which is negative 1, 6. And we have to find the equation of the line that passes through R, perpendicular to PQ. So we first of all find the gradient of PQ. Gradient of PQ, we use the formula y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. So this is y2 minus y1, which is 5, over x2, which is negative 5 minus 3. So we get that. And when we simplify this, 7 minus 5 is 2, negative 5 minus 3 is negative 8. And this will give us negative 1 over 4. We need to find the gradient that is perpendicular to PQ. So gradient of PQ, perpendicular to PQ, will be negative 1 over the gradient of PQ. And that will give us negative 1 over negative 1 over 4. You reciprocate negative 1 over 4 and multiply it by negative 1. You get positive 4. So we are going to use the formula y minus y1 is equal to m into bracket x minus x1. So the y1 in this case is 6 and the x1 in this case is negative 1. So you put it here, negative 1 here and 6 here. So that will give you y minus 6 is equal to 4 into bracket x minus negative 1. When you expand this, the negative becomes positive. So we get y equal 4x plus 4 and y minus 6 equal 4x plus 4. So we send the negative 6 here to become y equal 4x plus 10. Now if that is the case, that is the equation of the line. And we can write it, this is in the slope intercept form. You can write it in the standard form by sending the y here. That will give you 4y minus 4x minus y equal negative 10. So this must be negative 10 here. Yeah, 4x minus y equal negative 10. So let me correct it. Good. So that would be negative 10 here. 4x minus y equal negative 10. If you want to write it in the standard form, that's it. So any of this is correct. This or this is correct. They're the same thing. Now let's look at question number 8. Copy and complete the table of values for y equal 2x squared minus x minus 4 for negative 3 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 3. So we just have to input the values. So we put negative 2, we put it in the expression here, y is equal to 2 into bracket negative 2 squared minus x minus negative 2 then minus 4. So let's go. This will give you 2 times 4 plus 2 minus 4. That will give you 8 minus 2, which is what? 6. So you put a 6 here. Repeat the same process. For negative 1, you get negative 1. Then for 1, you get negative 3. But don't work all. If you work the 6 and the negative 1, it's okay. Then the rest, just fill it with your calculator. So this is the complete table. Now, using a scale of 2 centimeters to 1 unit on the x-axis and 2 centimeters to 2 units on the y-axis, draw the graph of y equal to 2x squared minus x minus 4 for negative 3 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 3. So you need to take your graph sheet now, please. Take your graph sheet paper. Take your graph sheet and pen, paper, mathematical set, long ruler, and also calculator. Then you go to your graph sheet and draw these two axes, the x and the y axis. Label it. So this is the x axis. Please try and label it. And this is the y axis. Y axis. If you label it, you get some marks. Now let's use the scales. So the scale is 2 centimeters to 1 unit on the x-axis. So let's begin. So we begin from negative 3, negative 2, because each step is 1 unit. then 0, then we have 1, 2, 3. Then also on the y-axis we start from -4, because that is the least negative value here. So -4, we go to -2, because 2 centimeters is 2 units. We go to 0, we go to 2, we go to 4, 6, 8, so steps of 2 until we get the last one, which is 18. That is okay because the highest number here is 17. Good. So the next thing we are going to do now is going to plot the point. So we plot the first point here, -3 and 17 is here. Then we have -2 and 6 is here. Then -1 and -1, you got it here. Then we have -4 and we have 0 and -4. Then we have 1 and -3. We have it here. It's here. See that the blue dot. Then we have 2 and 2. You see the 2 and 2. Then we have 3 and 11. Good. So we finished plotting the points. We're going to draw a smooth curve. So let's begin drawing a smooth curve through it. Good. So that is the graph y equal to x squared minus x minus 4. Well done for that. Now, after I finish drawing the graph, you're supposed to use it to answer some questions. So here's the question. So this is x and this is y. Good. So the question says use the graph to find the roots of the equation 2x squared minus x minus 4 equals 0. So that is where the graph touches the x-axis. So if you read that, you get x equal -1.2 or 1.7 from the graph. Because 2 centimeters is 1 unit, so each box is 0.1. Good, on the x-axis. Now we come to the II part, values of x for which y increases as x increases. So y is increasing on this region and x is also increasing on that region up to this point. So from the littlest point to the least point of x is the axis of symmetry there, which is 0.25 accurately. But reading from the graph, we have 0.2. So it is 0.2 is less than x is less than or equal to 3. On that interval, the graph is increasing as x is also increasing. Then we have, so that is, we're supposed to find the minimum point of the graph. So accurately, it is 0.25 and -4.1 something. But because it's the graph, we have 0.2, as you can see, to 0.2 and -4.1. So that's it for this question. Now, here's question number 9. The table shows the height of thick trees harvested by a farmer. We have to find the median height. So median height. So we know median is equal to half of summation of the frequency plus one value. Because in this case the frequency is odd. That is 27. So the total frequency is 27 plus 1 will be 28. So half of 28 value. So that will be the 14th value. The height in the 14th position. And we can calculate that from the table. We add from the left 4 plus 6 is 10 plus 4 is 14. So from the left, it pointing to 5. Then from the right, we have 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. So 13 plus 8 plus 6 is 8 plus 5 is 13, and 13 plus 4 is 17. So that one is pointing to this. So it means the median value is 5. So the median height is 5. Median is equal to 5 meters. So now we are supposed to calculate correct one decimal place the mean. So mean is summation fx, which is 144 over 27. So mean is summation fx over summation f. So 144 over 27 will be 5.33. So to one decimal place, we have 5.3 meters. Then you're supposed to calculate the standard deviation, which is given by summation f x squared over summation f minus mean squared. So we calculate summation fx squared from the table. So to get the summation fx squared, you times the fx by x. So 3 times 12 will be 36. We continue in that order. So you get 8 times 16, which is 128. And to get the fx column, you multiply the x column times the f. So 5 times 4 is 20. So repeat that process till you finish the whole table. So when we fix in summation fx squared, which is 834 here and over 27, we get 30.889 minus 28.4089, and that will give us square root of 2.48 is 1.5748, and this is equal to 1.6 to 1 decimal place at the standard deviation. Great. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. I'm glad that you always support this channel. So I want to once again plead with you to share this video if you have not shared it yet. Then also, please, if you like this video, if you feel that it's helpful to you, just click the like button. Just give it a thumbs up. A thumbs up. Click that one to show a love. Show me your love. Thanks, and thanks for doing that. Now let's look at the next question. Question number 10. In a town, Chief X resides 60 meters away on a bearing of 57 degrees from the palace P, while Chief Y resides on a bearing of 150 degrees from the same palace P. The residences of X and Y are 180 meters apart. Illustrate the information in a diagram. Find correct to 3 decimal figures. 3 significant figures, forgive me. The bearing of X from Y, the distance between P and Y. So let's draw the diagrams. So the diagram, we're told that Chief X resides 60 meters away on a bearing of 57. So bearing of 57 from Palace P. So here is Palace P, and we trace the bearing 57 degrees. We should be very closer to this over here. So that will give us an angle of 33 degrees with the horizontal, because this is 57. 57 plus 33 will give you 90. So town P is here, and town P is down here, and the town X is up there. So we're also given that town Y, the chief in tan y resides on a bearing of 150 degrees. So 150 degrees OB. So that is P and that is X. Sorry. So 150 degrees will make 60 degrees with a horizontal, because from here to here is 150. So 150 minus 90 will be 60. So now tan y will be located down here. And we're told that, so we can connect y to x now. And the measurements, we're given 60 meters from P to X and 180 meters from X to Y. Now, we need to find this angle which is here. We know this angle to be 60 because of alternate angles. Please forgive me. So that angle is also 60 degrees. Now we are being asked to find the bearing of X from Y. So we start measuring here, from here like this, until we get to this point, that angle. We know from here up to here is 270. So we need to find the angle from here to here, and add to it. So that angle, so 270, we add it to 60 and add it to this small angle here. That angle, let's call it Y. So we are going to use the sine rule, because this angle here is not 90 degrees. If you add 60 and 33, you don't get 90. So the sine rule says that the sine of angle A over sine length of A will be equal to sine of angle B over side length of B, or B over sine B is equal to B A over sine A. You can also do it for sine C as well. You can take any of them and do it with sine C. So sine A over A will be equal to sine C over C. So that is the sine rule for you. We can use it if the triangle is not a right angle triangle, and we know an angle and two sides. We can use it to find a second angle. So this angle here, this angle Y, we'll use the sine rule. So sine Y, that is this angle, over the side length which is opposite to angle Y, which is 60, will be equal to sine 93 degrees, which is this angle, over the side length that is opposite to 93 degrees angle, which is this side, which is 180. So we just multiply both sides by 60, and when we simplify this, we get sine Y to be 0.33288. Take sine inverse to get Y to be 19.43667, or 19.44 degrees. So we add this 19.44 to 60 and to 270 to get that bearing. Bearing of X from Y will be equal to 270 plus 60 plus 19.44, which is 349.44 degrees. They said to three significant figures, so that will be 349 degrees, because we start counting from 1, 2, 3, and the next number, which is 4, is less than 5. Now we are looking at the II, distance between P and Q. So still we can use the sine rule to do it. So this time Py, which is the distance that is opposite to this angle here. Now that we know two angles, we know this angle 93 and we know this angle 90.44, we can find this one. So over sine of 180 minus 19.44 minus 93, which is this angle, will be equal to 180, which is this side length, over the angle here. And that will be equal to sine 67.56. So we multiply sine 67.56 by both to both sides. We multiply both sides by sine 67.56, so that we get rid of this over here. So that will give us 166.599. So three significant figures, that will give us 167 meters. That is the distance between P and Q. 167 meters. Thank you for watching up to this point. I'm always grateful for you supporting this channel. So please, I want to once again plead with you to share. Let's share it for me, to show love, to show that this is helpful to you. If indeed this video is helpful to you, just share it and click the like button. Thank you for doing so. Now let's look at, also remember that the compulsory questions are also found in this video, in this playlist. So just check the playlist and you see the compulsory question, their solutions. Now let's look at question number 11. Two regular polygons P and Q are such that the number of sides of P is twice the number of sides of Q. The difference between the exterior angle of Q and P is 45 degrees. Find the number of sides of P. So we were going to let the number of sides of Q be x. Then we're told that P is twice the number of sides of Q. So number of sides of P will be 2x. Now when we know this, when we know since the side of given a polygon with n sides, the exterior angle is given by 360 over n. So given a polygon with x sides, the exterior angle will be 360 over x. And given a polygon with a regular polygon with side 2x, then the exterior angle will be 360 over 2x. So we're told that the difference between their exterior angle is 45 degrees. So the difference will be this. That will give us this nice equation that we need to solve by multiplying through by 2x. Multiply through by 2x. This will cancel this. We are left with 2. 2 times 360. 2x will cancel this. So we get 270. 720 minus 360 equal 90x. So we can simplify this and we divide both sides by 90 to get x to be equal to 4. So if x is equal to 4, then the number of sides that P has will be 8. 2 times 4, which is 8 sides. Question number 11b. The area of a semicircle is 32 pi centimeter squared. Find in terms of pi the circumference of the semicircle. So the area of a semicircle is given by theta over 360 times pi r squared, or simply half pi r squared. So dividing through by pi, we get half r squared equal 32. Multiplying both sides by 2, then we are left with r squared equals 64. Taking square root of both sides, positive square roots, we get r is equal to square root of 64, which is 8 centimeters. So circumference of a circle is given by 2 pi r. So we put r here, which is 8, then we get 16 pi centimeters. Thank you for watching. this video up to this point, please, if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, kindly hit the subscribe button for me. Thank you so much for doing that for me. Now let's look at question number 12. In a diagram, P, Q, R, and S are points on a circle with center O. QR is segment QR is parallel to segment OS. Angle QOR is 2M and angle QPR is N. And angle SOR is 54 degrees. Find the values of M and N. So since this is 54 degrees and it is, you see that these two lines are parallel, OS and QR. So this angle is alternate to this angle. So it means this angle is also 54. And if this is 54, triangle OQR is an isosceles triangle because this is the center. This is a radius and this is also a radius. So this also is 54. So if that is the case, 54 degrees, 54 degrees, if you add it to the 2M, you will get 360. But before that, this 2M, if you add it to the 2M, you get 180 degrees. This 2M is 2 times of N, or N is half of the 2M. So N is equal to half of 2M, which means that N is equal to M. Let's call this equation 1. Then again, the equation 54 degrees, this 54 plus this 54 plus this 2M is supposed to be equal to 180 degrees. So 2M will be equal to 180 minus 108 degrees. And that will give us 2M to be 72 degrees. If you divide both sides by 2, we get M to be 36 degrees. For that matter, N equal M means that N is also equal to 36 degrees. We are done with the A part. Now the B part says the length of a rectangle is 4 centimeters more than the width. So the length is 4 centimeters more than the width. So L equal W plus 4. If the perimeter is 40 centimeters, find the area. So perimeter is given by 2 times of length plus width. And we're given that the perimeter is 40 centimeters. So we put it there. 40 is equal to 2 into W plus 4 plus W. So divide both sides by 2. You get 20 here by 2. So 20 is equal to 2W plus 4. Subtract 4 from both sides. We get 16 equal to 2W. Divide both sides by 2 by 2. You get W equal to 8 centimeters. Now we know W. We can find L by adding 4 to 8. That will give us 12. So the area of the rectangle will be 8 times 12, which is 96 centimeters squared. Okay, 96 centimeters squared. Now let's look at the final question for this paper, WASSCE 2023 core mathematics paper. Is this: in a diagram, the radius of the sector of circle center O is 7 centimeters. So if the radius is 7 centimeters, this one is also 7 centimeters. And angle MON is 60 degrees. Find correct to 1 decimal place the area of the shaded portion. So if we know the area of sector ONM and we know the area of triangle OTN, we subtract the area of triangle OTN from the area of sector ONM, then we find the area of the shaded region. So let's begin. Area of sector area of sector ONM. O and M. O and is equal to 90 degrees over 360 times pi r square. Theta over 360 times pi r square. The theta is 60 degrees. So we substitute radius is 7. So that will give us 7 will go here 7 times. So 22 times 7 over 4. And that will give us 38.5 centimeters squared. That is area of sector O and M. Now, the area of triangle OTN is half base times height. So the base is OT, the height is NT. We can use trigonometry to find OT and NT. So sine 60 degrees will be equal to Tn over 7. So Tn will be equal to 7 sine 60 degrees. Again, cos 60 will be equal to adjacent, which is OT over 7. So 7 cos 60 will be equal to OT. So we put them there. 7 cos 60 times 7 sine 60. And that will give us half times 49 times half times root 3 over 2 times 7. So 49 root 3 over 8 is 10.61 centimeters squared. Now area of shaded region will be 38.5 minus 10.61, which is equal to 27.89 centimeter squared. To one decimal place, we have 27.9 centimeters squared. Now to our final question. The x and y intercept of a straight line are negative 3 over 4 and 2 over 7 respectively. Find the equation of the line. So this is the x-intercept and this is the y-intercept. Now there is a formula that you can use. X over x-intercept plus y over y-intercept is equal to 1. As simple as that, straightforward. So x-intercept is negative 3 over 4, you fix it there. Y-intercept is 2 over 7, so you fix it there. That will be equal to 1. So when we simplify this, we get negative 4 over 3x plus 7y over 2 equal 1. Or negative x plus 21y is equal to 6. You can end there. Or you can multiply through by negative 1 to get 8x minus 21y is equal to negative 6. Or there's another way you can do it. The x-intercept is negative 3 over 4, 0. And the y-intercept is 0, 2 over 7. So these are 2 points. You can use this point to find the gradient. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this is y2, y1, x2, x1. So that will give us the gradient to be 2 over 7 times 4 over 3. When you reciprocate the 3 over 4, that will give you 8 over 21. So using the formula y equal mx plus c, where m is the gradient and c is the y-intercept, you get y equal 8 over 21x plus 2 over 7. You can leave it like that. So this equation and this equation are the same. Thank you so much for watching this video up to this point. I'm grateful for all the support you give me. Thank you. Please continue to share this video with your colleagues so that all of you can pass this exam.